What's up? What's up? I know you guys probably expected me to make a bunch of videos about the draft, before the draft, during the draft, but I have been sick, actually. So, yesterday I was thinking about some stuff on the draft, and then I said, I'm not going to make a video because I can barely talk. I'm still a little sick right now, actually, but it was kind of unfortunate. And then today I was thinking about making videos as the day went along, but I was like so stretched because I was watching the draft, following the draft in the Dallas Cowboys showroom, and I was watching the NBA playoffs. So I was just like, I'm not going to be able to make videos for each of these picks or whatever. So I just decided I'm going to watch. I'm not going to worry about making videos, and at the end of the day I'll get on here and do my thing. So here we are. I'll just run through the draft. I actually didn't update my blog last night or today either because I was just like, you know what, I just want to watch right now. Detroit, they took Stafford. We knew that was going to happen already. We've known for a little while. I don't really like the pick personally. I don't like Stafford, but position-wise, I agree. They needed a quarterback, and ultimately, I'm just some guy on YouTube who makes videos. I don't know beyond any shadow of a doubt who's going to work out. But I personally don't think too much of Matt Stafford. St. Louis took Jason Smith. Pretty obvious pick. Smart pick. I'm good with that. I don't really got too much to say on it. It seems solid to me. Kansas City took Tyson Jackson. People have been feeling this for a while because Scott Pioli is in love with Tyson Jackson. We've known this for a while, but Tyson Jackson was looking like he was going to be a second rounder, maybe a late first rounder, and he moved up a little bit, but people didn't think he was going to go number 3 overall. So that's a surprise to me that he went number 3 overall. I think it was a reach. I questioned the pick. I'm not one to doubt Scott Pioli, but I don't really like that one. Seattle got Aaron Curry. I know this is the one I'm going to talk about for a while now. A lot of my Seattle fan friends hated this. They really set their minds on Michael Crabtree, and they did not want Aaron Curry. They flipped out when this happened. I don't know, man. I mean, I like him. I think he's a good player. I have some friends who legitimately think that Aaron Curry is a mediocre prospect. I don't buy that. I had cooled off a little bit on him. Going into today, I did want Crabtree more than anyone else, I'll be honest, but I'm perfectly good with Aaron Curry. I mean, he makes our linebackers beastly, you know? I know our linebackers are fine without Curry, but we can fill the void left by Julian Peterson. So I'm good with it. And a minute ago, I just learned this a minute ago, the Seahawks have removed the franchise tag from Leroy Hill. So he's now a free agent. I don't know why we did that. Maybe we just decided, okay, let's take Aaron Curry and let Leroy Hill go into free agency and sign off with whoever. And, it'll look like a good pick now. And I'm okay with that. I hate to see Leroy Hill go, but if he does indeed go to another team now, and it's looking like that might happen, I'm hoping maybe we sign him long term, and that's why we took away the tag. But if Hill walks, Curry becomes a much better pick. And a lot of my Seattle fan friends actually agree with that too, because they hated the pick at the time, but now they're seeing why that might have happened. So I like it. My ideal pick coming in today would have been Michael Crabtree, but I'm good with it. Jets took Mark Sanchez. They traded up. I don't like it. Pretty much they swapped first rounders with the Cleveland Browns, threw in their second rounder, and they threw in Kenyon Coleman, Brett Ratliff, and Abram Elam. So basically 3 scrubs. I'm just going to say it. They're not very good players. So the Jets didn't give up too much. They swapped first rounders, gave up a second rounder, and 3 players that really aren't anything special. So from that perspective, it's like they didn't give up that much. But I don't like Sanchez, so I don't like the trade. If you like Sanchez, you probably thought it was a good trade because they didn't give up that much, but I don't see it from Sanchez. Cincinnati took Andre Smith. I don't know. I mean, he's done some dumb things in the last couple months. He's shown up fat, out of shape, hasn't worked out well, has looked really bad, killed his stock down the stretch. He got in trouble in Alabama somehow. He got suspended for the bowl game, remember? I don't remember exactly what he did. I'm sorry, I'm still under the weather. Hope you guys can understand. So, I think this pick, it's a risk, and it's a franchise that cannot afford another bust. But, he's a good prospect, and I see why they did it. So, there you go. Oakland. Oh man, we exploded in the chat room with this. You know, my friend put it like, bad teams are bad for a reason, and I pretty much agree. They take Darius Heyward-Bey. I have never really been a fan of Darius Heyward-Bey. I saw him going in the late first round. I thought he was that kind of guy. A team that was already pretty good could take a flyer on him and be like, whatever. So, when he went number 7, you know, I saw it coming that Oakland would not take Crabtree. Everybody was like, oh, Oakland's going to take Crabtree, and I was thinking, no. Crabtree is not fast enough for Al Davis. Al Davis is too in love with speed. So I thought they were going to go Macklin, but Heyward-Bey is nowhere near worth that pick. That was ridiculous. Jacksonville, number 8, took Eugene Monroe, the offensive tackle. I don't really got anything to say here. It's a solid pick. You know, their offensive line's not horrible, but it needs work. That whole team needs work. So I can't say anything bad about that pick. They got something I think they did need. So I like that. Just a nice, solid need pick. Nothing flashy, nothing fun. Just something that they can use to get better. That's all you can say about that. Green Bay took B.J. Raj. Working into their 3-4 defense, which I still have some questions about, but they got their 3-4 nose tackle. Good with that. Big guy, can fill in the gaps as the nose tackle in 3-4. So, you know, you can't run a 3-4 if you don't have a defensive tackle like that. Or, you know, you can try, but it's going to be hard. So that was what I thought they were going to do when they did it. Niners. This one kind of hurt me because we had the opportunity to take Crabtree and were obviously thinking about it but didn't. So Crabtree goes to the Niners, a division rival. Now, if he busts like he could, you know, he's a very boom or bust type of player, then I'll, you know, be like, we dodged a bullet and set back a division rival 4 or 5 years because they drafted a bust in the first round. But if he works out, like he definitely could, because I think there are 2 options with Crabtree. Either he becomes the next Larry Fitzgerald or he becomes the next Mike Williams. I don't think there's an in-between here. If he works out, he's going to kill us for however many years he stays in San Francisco. So that is a brutal one for me. I don't know. I mean, I like Crabtree. I wanted him, so I hate to see him go to a division rival, but it's less drama I have to think about, I guess, because Aaron Curry is almost definitely not going to bust. 11, Buffalo took Aaron Maybin. I don't know anything about this guy. He's a defensive end out of Penn State. Position-wise, Buffalo did have one really good defensive end, Aaron Schobel. I guess they could use some help on the other side. I can't say too much about this pick because I don't really know much about Aaron Maybin. Kind of came out of the blue. He was kind of like Gerard Mayo in the last draft. I didn't really know who Gerard Mayo was, and then he was taken number 10 or overall by the Patriots or something. Denver, no Sean Marino. You know, everybody thought Denver was going to go defense, and, you know, I did too, but I was thinking also at the same time they do need a franchise running back because they have this patchwork backfield right now, and something's got to change. They have a new running back every week, so they got their franchise guy. I respect that. Maybe not the best pick, but it's an okay